Hey everyone, how's it going? Don Cole here again with another record haul for you. This one is a pretty huge one, so I'm going to go through it pretty quickly. Not going to talk too much about each individual record, so that this video is not, half an hour long or something. It's still probably going to be pretty long, but trying to go quick. So first off, before I get into it, this video is one that I'm recording now and hopefully editing soon. A lot of the other videos that I've been putting out and will continue to put out after this are ones that I recorded a while back, like at least 6 months or so ago. I recorded a ton all at once and then didn't get around to editing all too many of them, so I still have, 15 videos or 20 videos or something recorded, just not edited and uploaded yet. The reason that I wanted to put this video out as soon as possible is just to show my thanks. As a lot of you may know, I had recently-ish released my debut album, released it on vinyl. It's available on streaming platforms like Spotify, and the vinyl's for sale on my Bandcamp store and whatnot. I'll include the links below, but I just wanted to show my thanks to those that have already shown their support to me. Mark Morris, a YouTuber, had just recently seen one of my most recent videos, and from that checked out my album and liked it enough to create and upload a review of it to his channel, and I really enjoyed watching it. Really appreciate the good review and the kind words. It means a whole lot to me. So I'll include a link to that video down below. Also, one of my other viewers, Abigail DeVoe, posted a segment in one of her videos, I think a month or two ago at this point, talking about my album. So I was really grateful for that. That was really cool. And also Mark Fisher just left a really cool review on my Bandcamp page and is always showing his support, so I appreciate that, Mr. Mark Fisher as well. And anyone else that I haven't mentioned, any support that you have shown towards my album is really appreciated. Again, links to that down below. So let's get into the haul here. Again, there's a ton. I'm going to go pretty quickly just to keep this short. I'm already at like a few minutes in here, so I'll try to be quick. First, I'm going to go through probably the less cool part of it. Just a bunch of singles, picture sleeves that I got recently. Got the Now and Then Beatles single, $2 at Half Price Books, a local book record store or whatever in the Pittsburgh area. Got the Dave Clark 5, Over and Over. Dave Clark 5, I Like It Like That. Dave Clark 5, Can't You See That She's Mine. Hall & Oates, Maneater. Got a nice single of Day Tripper by the Beatles for $2. I think all these were $2. And Stevie Nicks, Leather and Lace. And now for albums. These are all records that I got within the past few months from many different places. I mean, there's a couple that are record shows where I got a lot at once. There's some that I got on eBay, some that I got at, I go to a record store to buy a few there, go to a different record store, another date, get a few there, These last few, let's see, we got 5 Beatles records I already put in new sleeves. Got Beatles 6 in the shrink wrap, an original copy, stereo. I love getting these original Beatles albums in that good a shape. I'm always looking for ones in the shrink wrap, and so I had to pick these up. That last one was $15. This one was $20. Bought just a few days ago. Beatles 65, original stereo in the shrink. This one blew me away. This is Introducing the Beatles in the original shrink wrap. Paid $20 for it just a few days ago. Put a lot of effort into writing out, the exact pressing of the record and the cover and everything, and I try to document all that as best I can. These other two were purchased at Half Price Books. This first one was $30. This is a very, very nice copy of Meet the Beatles. I think this was one that probably was in the shrink wrap, maybe when the store got it, and then when they put it out, they took it out of the shrink wrap because it's just, phenomenal shape. This is an original East Coast pressing, I believe. I didn't go in depth yet into the exact pressing, but there's the label. This one was $24.99. This one blew me away. This is way better than my copy that I have now, which is also a very nice copy. But there's like no wear at all on this. This looks just absolutely amazing. Usually with something new, it's just any tiny little ring wear shows up quite a bit, and this one looks absolutely stunning. So excited to find that. These next few I might have showed in another haul, probably one that I'll release in quite a bit from now. But if I show them twice, sorry, it's just these next 3 or 4. But for $9, you got the Ramsey Lewis Trio at the Bohemian Caverns in Washington, D.C. This is $20. This is Lark's Tongue is an Aspic by King Crimson. Finally found that for a good price. 4 Freshmen and 5 Trombones. This is Brian Wilson's favorite album by them. I think one of his favorite albums ever. So I had to pick that up. This was $10. Curtis Mayfield in Superfly, one that I've seen so many times, but the price had gone up, and then never found one for a decent price, and found this one at a record show for $10, so I thought I'd pick it up finally. For $9, we got Thelonious in Action, the Thelonious Monk Quartet with Johnny Griffin. Love me some original Thelonious Monk. I'm always looking out for that. These are from record shows, at least. No, that last one I think I got from my local record store. This one was from a record show. This was $25. I think I probably got a deal on a few records, though. This is For Sale by Love. This has the song Always See Your Face. Quality tune. Good album. On that red Elektra label. And then this is one I've just put off buying for a long time, so I thought I would pick it up, but not too exciting, really. This is Jefferson Airplane, Volunteers. Good album. And then this one I had bought, paired with the next album I'm going to show you. I wanted that one, and I figured I'm getting free shipping, so I might as well throw this in because I don't have this one. This is Devo. What's this one called? Shout. Big letters in the back. Very interesting inner sleeve as well. This one, talk about it for a little bit because this is one I think a few years ago I saw at a record show. It was kind of expensive and beat up, and so I passed on it because I didn't really get dust flying around. Sorry, I see some floating specks. I saw it for sale, and I passed up on it because I wasn't too familiar with it, but then later got a little bit more familiar with it and kind of vaguely remembered seeing it. And then I was looking for it for a very long time, and I could not find an original copy. Finally found another copy for a good price. I actually found this on Discogs. I forget what I paid for it, maybe like $30 or something? I forget. But this is an original pressing of Coltrane by John Coltrane. I think this came out in 1962. This is a original stereo pressing, and I'm so excited to get this. I'm trying to get all of the major Coltrane albums. And this next one, another one I got. I think this was on eBay for like $30 maybe. This is Impressions by John Coltrane, another one that I've wanted. And this is a original pressing of that as well. The album I bought at a antique mall for $20. I think he gave me a deal of, I think it was like $15. Overnight Sensation by Frank Zappa. And The Mothers, I think this one is, or it just says The Mothers on that. But yeah, this is a good album, and happy to find that. For $25, this is Cannonball Adderley Quintet in Chicago. I've always loved this album cover. Got this at the Exchange local store. These are a bunch that I got like 2 days ago at like a big pop culture store in downtown Pittsburgh. These are mostly all Beatles bootleg albums, ones that you can't really buy online anymore because eBay you can't buy them, Discogs you can't buy them. Usually, you know, I look for Beatles bootlegs. Most of the time they're a bit too expensive for me, so I pass up on them, but this time they were $10 each, and so bought a bunch of them. Yellow Matter Custard, Beatles bootleg. Got Renaissance Minstrels Volume 1 and Volume 2. Very fun cover there. We got these two. First we got Last Live Show, even though it's not actually the Last Live Show. Somebody crossed it out and wrote the actual thing. This is the Shea Stadium concert. Then we got Bye 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 Super Tracks 1. And then we got the Decca audition tapes on Silver Beatles Volume 1 and Volume 2. These are also $10 each. Then we went to a bookstore before we went to dinner. It was just like, there's a bookstore across the street and they had a few records there. And they had for $20 James Brown and his famous Flames Sing Christmas Songs. Cool album, one that I've wanted. I have another James Brown Christmas album, but wanted this one. Now I can't get it back in the sleeve. There we go. This was super cool because I've wanted this music on vinyl for a long time and it was not available. This is part of the soundtrack to probably my favorite movie of all time, George A. Romero's Dawn of the Dead from 1978. This movie was filmed nearly all just like right down the road from me. It's filmed at the mall that I've gone to growing up, and so when I saw this, it was like cool because it's kind of like a local thing to me, and also it's just an amazing movie. I love this movie so much, and most of this music is the music that it was used in the soundtrack, but it wasn't made for the soundtrack. It's from like a sound library that they used. There's incidental music and weird songs. There's like mall montage music, and The Gonk is a very famous song from the movie that's part of this. So this was never before released on vinyl up until this came out a few months ago, and I was so excited. They released another one of these that had the other songs that were created for the movie, like the ones by Goblin, and hope to get that someday. But this is just amazing. This is a 3 LP set. Very cool artwork. There's the ice rink in the mall with all the zombies there. The records look really cool. Just all around, just I was just super excited to finally get this on vinyl with this music. We got Monk's Music by Thelonious Monk Septet, one of his best albums. I was very excited to get this early pressing of that. Got that on eBay. Got Daydream by The Lovin' Spoonful. This is maybe one that I've shown before, I'm not sure. This is an original copy in the shrink wrap. Very cool. And then at my half-price books store near me, saw this for sale. Thought I'd finally buy it. I've wanted the Psycho soundtrack on vinyl for a while, so I picked this new copy of it. This album is like one of the albums of my younger days. This band is probably the first band that I've ever called my favorite band. This is Good Charlotte probably like in third grade, I got into this band, and probably mostly this album. And later on, I got a little, I think it was like fourth grade, I got a little bit more into like Green Day. And then fifth grade, I discovered the Beatles, and I don't know, my mind was blown. I didn't know music could be that good. And, you know, my life changed then, but still, there's something that I love about Good Charlotte, and every once in a while I'll listen to their music. And this was not available for a while. I think initially it wasn't available on vinyl, and they re-released it, and then it wasn't in stock, and then finally they reissued it, and I was excited to get this. It's an Urban Outfitters exclusive. So I'm like, yeah, this neon green kind of vinyl. Let me take it all out, but little snippet there, neon green vinyl. I was happy to find that. And then I got the new half-speed master of Band on the Run by Paul McCartney and Wings. I've been buying all these half-speed masters. Didn't get the 2 LP set where it was like half-speed master plus like the stripped down mixes. I didn't really care for that too much. I was mainly wanting the half-speed master, so I bought that. For $15, I got Tijuana Moods by Charlie Mingus. They have it on this record. That's, you know, not Charles, but try to get Mingus stuff. I love Charles Mingus. Another original Coltrane album, Coltrane Plays the Blues. Got this at a record show for $25, and I went to this record show specifically wanting this record, like this pressing of this record, among a few other ones, but I was specifically looking for this as one of them, and I was very excited to find that. And it's on this, yeah, it's purple and orangey, peachy color, salmony. And then we got another, this is from a different record show. This is the John Coltrane Quartet plays Chim Chim Cheree, Song of Praise, Nature Boy Basilia. Not one of his, you know, most highly regarded, but was still happy to find this. Again, the original pressing of that. And you know, that's on Impulse, and I love Impulse records for their spine there especially, but everything about it just really high quality and great. And this is another Impulse record from Ray Charles, this time at Genius plus Soul equals Jazz. Fun to find that. It's getting more into Rod Stewart, listening to more of him at the time, and so I was picking up some albums. We got Rod Stewart, Never a Dull Moment, for $6 at a little record sale I just happened to stumble across. Let's fix these in the stack I'm building up here. We got the Fleetwoods, Goodnight My Love, for $5, like the Fleetwoods. Another Rod Stewart, Sing It Again, Rod. Fun, weird cover there, where it like slides out of the glass. Smiler, Rod Stewart. And then we got an original version of Friday and Saturday Nights, Miles Davis in person at the Black Hawk, San Francisco. I have a copy of this. I didn't even realize until I saw it at the store that was a reissue, and they changed it around. So this is the original version of this 2 LP set. Very happy to find that for $30 at Half Price Books. And then also on that trip to Half Price Books, I was blown away by these records. They had a ton of original sealed records from like the 70s and 80s that I think they might have thought were modern reissues, but looking into it, I'm pretty sure all these are like first pressings, original pressings. I bought 4 of them, but this first one, an original sealed copy of Out of the Blue by Electric Light Orchestra. There is, it's teared open on the back, but it has not ever been, you know, everything's still perfectly sealed, so that was pretty crazy to find for $18. Sealed copy of London Town by Paul McCartney and Wings. I love this album. Sealed, that one was $8. This one $10. We got Arrival by ABBA. Original copy, sealed, and then another really cool one for $13. I believe an original, first pressing of Boston's debut album with the hype stickers. Very, very cool. And then got a few here from Noble Records in Charlotte, North Carolina. I have a buddy who lives down there, and they're, northern North Carolina, and we decided to make a trip down to Charlotte, and so I had to stop down to Noble Records because I follow them on YouTube and Instagram and whatever, and been a fan, so I wanted to stop in and check it out, and it was very cool. I got a handful of records here from them. We got an original 1966 UK mono copy of Aftermath by the Rolling Stones. It's a red label. We got George Clinton. I can't even know the name of this. Some of my best jokes are friends. Very, very cool cover there. Otis Redding and Carla Thomas, King and Queen, for $12.99. One that I've been looking for a very long time. Finally got it for a decent price, $20. Fanny Hill by Fanny. Has the song Ain't That Peculiar on it, which is phenomenal. Computer Games by George Clinton for $4. This was, okay, so yeah, this one's from my local record store, I think. I don't think I got that down there. Yeah. Very cool album. One that I wanted for a while again. Another one from a record show. I think these next several, starts at a record show. Thelonious Monk, Crisscross. Very good album. Original pressing on Columbia 2i. This one, I tripped up. Wasn't sure 100%. I feel like I always do this. I wasn't sure if I had one of this pressing. I know I had a copy. I was like, I don't know. So I took a chance. I bought it. I think it was, I want to say, oh, actually, no, this is not too bad. It says it was only $20. Yeah, this is an original stereo copy of Olé by John Coltrane. I already have this exact same pressing in like the exact same shape. So I'll be selling one of these copies. But this time I got a lot of good jazz records. This guy had just got a big haul of records in, so I bought a bunch. Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers, Like Someone in Love, original pressing on Blue Note for $50, but I'm pretty sure I didn't pay even close to that. I paid, I don't know, much less than that. I think he gave me a deal. One trip to my local record store, I bought two 78s. I bought White Christmas by the Drifters for $25 on 78, and I Hear You Knockin' by Smiley Lewis, quality song, for $6. And then more from kind of mixed around here. One from the record show. This is Stop Making Sense, the music from a film by Jonathan Demme and Talking Heads. Yeah, I saw Stop Making Sense in theaters recently, and then saw this for sale. It has like the booklet and everything with it, so that was pretty cool. One from my local record store. This is Thelonious Monk, Big Band and Quartet in Concert for $15. building up that Thelonious collection. This one I think I got for just a few bucks in somebody's booth at the record show. One that I've wanted but not crazy. It's like kind of at the period of Chuck Berry where I'm not liking him as much. But this is Fresh Berries. Cool to finally get that. A few more jazz here from the one guy at the record show. High Voltage by Hank Mobley, an original pressing on Blue Note. 20 bucks. This is a stereo copy. Then we got Know What I Mean by Cannonball Adderley with Bill Evans. I think this was recently reissued. Fun album. Love me some Cannonball Adderley and Bill Evans. Song for My Father by the Horace Silver Quintet. Original pressing on Blue Note. Just a couple more here. We got, for 10 bucks, copy of Loud and Peaceful by Kool and the Gang, an original U.S. pressing. I have like a German pressing. That wasn't the greatest. I mean, this isn't the greatest copy either, but why not get that for 10 bucks? This is a very good album. Future Shock by Herbie Hancock. The one song Rocket, very, very popular. I didn't even realize until recently. This is by Herbie Hancock. And actually, I just saw Herbie Hancock in concert like a month or so ago at this point. And it was pretty cool. I definitely enjoyed it. And then finally, the name of this band is Talking Heads. Early live double album by Talking Heads. Also, just realized that there's a few that I forgot to include, so I'll go through them here real quick. Got Leave Home by the Ramones. Original pressing, one that I was looking for a while. I was really excited about this. This is the anniversary edition, but this is the 2LP version. And I got it for 60 bucks. And it's in amazing shape. So very, very happy to find that. I was looking for that one for a good while. We got Big Beat by Sparks. This is a promo. Got this for 35 bucks. Another one that I was looking for a while. Trying to get all the early Sparks albums. Sorcerer by Miles Davis. Got this for, I think I got it for like 20 bucks. It's marked as 25. I think I got a deal. Got Thelonious Monk himself. Early pressing. Looks like second pressing. Got it for 30 bucks. Love me some Thelonious Monk. So that was exciting. And then finally we got Carl and the Passions, So Tough, which is an album by the Beach Boys. This is a German copy, which doesn't come like in the U.S. It was paired with Pet Sounds. It was like a double album, and I like how this one is just the standalone Carl and the Passions album, which has Blondie Chaplin there, who was he kind of tours now and was a member of the Beach Boys for a time, and then also the Ricky Fattar, who is one of the Ruddles, which the Ruddles movie is one of my favorite movies of all time. So that's fun. I was excited to get that as well. That is that haul. This was a huge haul. I know this video is already very long. It's hard for me to keep these short without just, showing it and putting it down, which I like to talk at least a little bit about each record. But again, appreciate everyone who show their support, like I said recently, to my album, Mark Morris, Abigail DeVoe, and Mark Fisher, and everyone who's been commenting on my videos, and anyone who's checked out my album or streamed it on Spotify or whatever. Everyone that's shown any support towards me, again, I really appreciate it. It means a whole lot to me. Again, I'll have the links down below to this if you want to check it out, or if you want to buy copies on vinyl. Still available for sale in my Bandcamp store. again, any support is just very much appreciated. But so that is that haul. The next videos that you'll see me post are kind of going back in time, so all the records will be gone from the shelves. But yeah, try to be posting a little bit more soon. Also follow me on TikTok. I've been trying to post a little bit more on there, build up an audience on that platform. So I should have the links for that down below as well. But thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next video.